stack hash round and a medium shrimp nibbler. Your order 2017.
No, it's a DoorDash for Kaya.
All around.
Okay, thank you. What's up? Today's Wednesday, 10:34. We're on a $3 peak. We just did one order, shop and pay, $10.50. Didn't film it, but that's what we got in the bank right now. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Last night I went into Uber Eats to place an order because if you guys know, I place orders on a Sunday live call-in show. We go live every Sunday. Check it out if you haven't. If you're new here, hit the red subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss a thing. So, and Uber Eats, the delivery fees that the customer sees are wild. And I've always known that. We've talked about that. You guys know that. So we know these delivery fees are crazy, right? And this, I believe, is a luxury service. 99% of the orders that are done on any of these platforms, it's never an essential item. Just isn't. When you're talking food delivery, it's not. 99.5%, I'd say. Let's just go up a little bit. So I'm looking at Uber Eats. I'm going to put some split screens here, the delivery fees. There's a regulatory fee that only a few places do, local places it looks like. Regulatory fees, basically, it's compliance, whatever. The DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub had to comply with certain state and regulatory or city rules, not allowing the gig company to charge a small locally owned spot a crazy percentage. So what DoorDash and Uber did was they would put $1 or $1.25 fee to get that money back and charge the customer. That's what this video is going to be about. We'll do maybe some pickup drop off. But the delivery fees are wild. So you have a delivery fee, you have sometimes a small basket fee, you have a regulatory fee. Uber now does show the customer the fuel surcharge. I know a lot of us were thinking about that last week. What are they going to do? Is the customer going to know? I thought they would just hide it. Nope. Completely transparent. DoorDash does not talk about any of that with the consumer. Uber is definitely more transparent with the consumer than DoorDash is. You guys are going to be looking at some split screens of the fees and things like that. I have Dash Pass, so my fees are lower on DoorDash. Uber does offer some type of, I don't know what it's called, but they offer something. It's like $3 a month. So if I'm a consumer and I order 3 times a month, let's say, you probably should do that because you're going to get your money's worth, right? But the fees. So I want to relate it to a few things because I think some customers don't tip because of the fees. But at the end of the day, you still have to back the tip out. And some customers I've seen on TikTok or even in my comments or other comments and whatever, and Reddit groups I've heard about, they say, well, why am I going to tip for a service that hasn't been completed yet? Listen, bozo, this is what you need to understand. The service you're tipping for is me and my fellow drivers accepting your order and picking it up and dropping it off. This isn't tableside service. This isn't Applebee's. In that scenario, I get it. You should tip based on your service and your experience. But food delivery is not that. And you should know better. It's whatever. So if you back the tip out, whatever. Video's not about that. But some people are doing it because of the delivery fees are absolutely crazy. Basically, with a service fee, delivery fee, regulatory fee, fuel surcharge, you're probably, in some cases, doubling the subtotal for the item you're getting, the burrito or the tacos or the pizza. And if you add a tip, you're probably adding 2.5 times that, depending on your order size. It is crazy. But let's fall back for a second. These services are not essential. Now, I appreciate people that use them because that's how I make a living right now. But it's not essential. So if you're going to complain about it, like, you don't have to hit complete order, proceed to order. You don't have to do that. You can go in your car and get it yourself and use your own gas, wait in line, deal with the restaurants, deal with traffic, deal with inclement weather. That's why you tip your driver. Simple concept. Perfect example. I'm on a $3 peak, $2.25 my base pay, $5.25 McDonald's, 14 items. That customer placed it on the DoorDash app, back the tip out. They're not getting their lunch from me. I don't compromise what I do. I get it, Karen. I get it. The delivery fees are crazy. I totally understand. I totally get it. But you don't need that McDonald's. So if the fees are that bad, go get it yourself. All the customers that are complaining about the fees, I have empathy for the fee. But you got to tip your driver because the service we're providing, you're tipping me to hit accept. If that order was $7.25 and they left a $2 tip for 2 miles, I'd probably take it, and I'm on my way to you right now. Share this video with some consumers. Have them understand knowledge is power. I understand the fees are high. It's crazy. They're charging y'all. But listen, you go to a ballpark, right? You go to a music venue. You go to go see a movie. You're paying more for your beer, your popcorn, and your hot dog. It is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't get a beer. It is what it is. It is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't order McDonald's. But we can't, as drivers, deliver you goods and services in our own personal vehicle if there's not a tip attached. It doesn't make any logical sense. And if you're a driver taking these deliveries, you're doing this gig work wrong. And I'll debate anybody, send this to any content creator. We could talk about it. We should never be delivering to consumers that knowingly back out a tip. Point blank, period. Service fees, delivery fees are crazy. I would challenge you guys to get an app on the customer and look at what it looks like in your market from the merchants you deal with, and that will give you a better understanding as to who's really using these services. I do think a lot of consumers that use DoorDash are lower to middle class, and those are actually the better tippers in my opinion. But we also have to realize that the people getting that McDonald's and the Chipotle and the bread company Panera and Papa John's, like, some of them clients, those customers are just not going to tip, and those people aren't our customers on this channel, and they never will be. Let's do an order or two. All right, so we're in downtown, $3 peak, and man, it's been slow. The thing's gone off 3 times. I've gotten 3 offers, I've taken 1 of them. Uber Eats gone off a couple times, but hey, it's 10:43. It'll get a little busier in about 20 minutes. So what can a consumer even do about, think about this. The fees are crazy, and the company puts on regulatory fees because they can't get enough out of the King and I. That's the local joint I put the order in for last night, and they're gonna get their money. They're gonna get their money, y'all. These big companies are smart. They got lawyers, they got mathematicians and marketing people and scientists, and they're gonna get their money either way. I'll show you how to get yours and not to deal with Karen customers. All right, so instead of taking that $5 2 mile that some of y'all would have taken, whatever, know your market. Each market's different, but still, for me and mine, and in most markets, you don't touch that. I'm not on $3 peak pay. Nope, that's what DoorDash wants. We don't deliver to those customers. I got this one, $9.75, same mileage, $4 more to a consumer that didn't back a tip out. That's who I do business with. Everybody else can kick rocks. That's a hard truth. Call me what you want. Other people are gonna tell you, Pedro, it don't matter, just take it. It's good dollar to money. No. I just cost myself $4 if I take the McDonald's. It's simple mathematics. This is a business. We should be out here grinding, making money as fast as we can, and it's simple math. If you want to take the low ball orders because the miles are low, that's fantastic. I just can't rock like that. But where is the empathy for the consumer, right? Like, I get it. The delivery fees are high. That's what the title of this video is about. The delivery fees are crazy. But I'm gonna say things others won't say. If you can't afford the service, make a sandwich. That will rub a lot of people the wrong way. Here's our spot right here, Sweet Waters, yeah. You have to take personal responsibility for the orders you accept as a driver, but also as a consumer. If the fees are too high and you're broke, you can't use the service. Wow, I'm gonna upset some people today. It's okay. We're in the Grove. Let's do a couple of pick-up drop-offs. Put your comments down below if you think I'm being stupid. But Pedro, we need every order possible. We need DoorDash to stay active and relevant. I get it. But we can't continue to enable people doing bad things on these apps, man. Listen, I'm gonna have a roundtable at some point with some consumers, people that I don't know. I'm gonna do something really big for y'all very, very, very soon, where I'm going to interview people that tip and don't tip and ask their perspective, and we're gonna have a really, really great conversation very, very soon about that. Order picked up. All right, couple drinks. So let me ask y'all a question. So are the consumers or drivers being mistreated by the companies? I don't know. The company will mistreat a driver if the driver allows them to and is not educated yet. We've all been there, and then we learn and we grow and we move on and we make more money. Consumers, hey, they have the option to not order off these apps, but hey, with the pandemic, a lot of us got lazy and comfortable and the convenience, and we like it, and we get anything we want delivered, and then now the delivery fees are crazy. Who's to blame? I don't know. It's a question you guys can talk about in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective, because I think there's a lot of different opinions on this particular topic, and we've talked about it here and there, and and now on this channel over the last year or so, right? But at the end of the day, who bears the brunt of the responsibility for having all this money just moved around and all these charges and fees and all that, and entitlement from drivers or whatever you want to call it, because we don't want to deliver to you, if it's too cheap or if you're being cheap or whatever, like who bears the responsibility? At the end of the day, I'm not moving my car. I have to make money. There's a lot of fees that the consumers don't know about, right? So I don't mind the big companies passing along the fees to the consumer at most of the time, because they got to get their cut as well. But at the end of the day, most of your pay, if you look at your earnings, most of your pay should be coming from tips. Just like a waiter or waitress. While this job is very different, a waiter and waitress, like it's usually 80%, sometimes 90% if you're a good waitress, what you're making comes from the customer. And then you make a very small amount per hour. For most drivers, it should be probably 60, 70, 75%, 80%, depending on your market. So we have to have the no tip, no trip 2.0 mentality. A lot of people won't agree with that, but I think that in order for you to make money, like Ryan, the story I shared with you guys yesterday, the guy was happy making 12 bucks an hour. I guarantee you, I gave him my number, said, hey man, call me next week, let me know how you're doing, see if this helps you. I already know, and I'll let you guys know. And I'll bring him on the show if you guys want to meet him, if he's interested. He's gonna double his money by not delivering to cheapskates. It's a very simple concept. Also, I'd be curious to know, for those of you that have ordered before, we've all ordered takeout at some point, right? All of us have done it. Maybe not on Uber or DoorDash, but I recommend you should, only because you should know how it works on the customer end. What's the craziest delivery fee you've seen? Service fee, regulatory fee, fuel surcharge, convenience fee, small basket fee. There's a lot of different fees depending on how they want to name them. What's the one that you've seen? What's the highest you've seen? I think in a lot of times, like I said, it'll double the price. So if you're ordering something that's 10 bucks, after all the fees, it's gonna probably be close to 20 sometimes, which gives people what I call sticker shock. It's like, oh my God, I want a burrito, but do I want to spend $20? Most people won't want to, but a lot of people still will. What's the highest that you've seen? Look at this order here. I just got on Uber Eats. Uber Eats is man, these apps do so many good things that one doesn't do good and the other one does good. Uber Eats, I like that there's actually no zones. You can just turn it on whenever you want. You never have to schedule. I think it's fantastic. But they'll send you everywhere. This order, Cahokia, east, other side, another state, Illinois. $5.46. I mean, come on. Who's going to take that order? Nobody. Nobody's taking that. 12 miles for $5. You can't take that. And if you take it, you're losing money on that. Trust me. Yeah, so also let me know in the comments. I want to get a little roundtable of actual consumers and customers. And maybe one other local driver. So myself, another local driver, somebody that's new, maybe Ryan, maybe somebody else. Maybe another OG driver that could have a different perspective than me. And 2 or 3 customers. And we'll have a filmed live conversation just talking about habits and why do you order, what do you know about it. And it will be a organic, blind, like I'm just going to tell them, hey, I just want to interview about food delivery. And that's it. They're not going to know anything about it besides that going in. And I think it could make for an interesting conversation. What do you guys think? Is that something that you'd be interested in watching? Another happy customer. All right, a little 950 action. White Castle. I don't love this White Castle, but it's the time of the day. It's 11. I think they should be okay. So it's 1-point-something miles. Absolutely. I actually just turned down a $17 order stack Panera, but it was 10 miles. I almost took it, but I was like, the second drop off left me in the area I don't want to be in. This is much better. Oh, look at the line though. Good Lord. Yeah, this White Castle's slow. I think I'll just be patient. It's all right. It is what it is. Let's see if the lobby's open. Nope. All right. On a $3 peak, I think I'm making a mistake with this order. I might unassign it. Y'all know I'm Petty Pedro. I got no time for games. When I'm out here trying to make money, I have goals in mind, time frame in mind, money in mind. And every second I wait at a place I know that could be a long wait, I'm wasting time. So if I unassign this, I can actually get another order equally as good, probably within just a couple of minutes, especially with a $3 peak. Line hasn't moved since I pulled up. What do y'all think I'm gonna do? Okay, the one guy moved. I'm gonna do it. You know what? It is what it is. This is actually $40 worth of food. I looked before, so it's probably gonna be more than $9, because yeah. So I'll just wait. I'll just sit here and talk to y'all and finish this video, I guess. So what do we do, guys? The fees, all that. Is Pedro too petty? Do I unassign? Am I too impatient? I'm definitely impatient. It's one of my flaws, many flaws. I'm definitely very impatient, but I'm out here trying to make money. I'm on a grind. It is what it is. Somebody else will pick that order up. It'll be a good order for them. It is what it is. But what do we do? I mean, what can consumers do about the fees? Like, should they just not order? Should they order and not tip because they think all the fees are going to us? Or, you know what I'm saying? There's a fuel surcharge. I don't mind getting the money from DoorDash or Uber. Like, it is what it is. I've gotten paid $10 from DoorDash, and then every trip I see at the end of the day, the earnings are there. It'll tell me, like yesterday I did 2 Uber Eats at 90 cents is what they paid me. It's not a lot of money, but it's free money. But I think that some consumers see that and they're thinking, these guys are making great money. And I'm doing okay. Most Dashers probably aren't making great money, and then 10% of us are making pretty good money, and everybody else is just in the middle, right? But as a consumer, you might see that and say, I got to pay them for gas, and now you're asking me to tip. That's why there's not a lot of tips in some of these orders. But it's a business. I run this like a business. As stupid as that sounds, I'm making the best business decision for myself and my vehicle. That's why I don't deliver to clowns. I don't deliver to people that back out tips. A simple concept. And if you're offended by that, hey, sorry, I'm not sorry, but this is a business. It is what it is. The same way you don't want to tip, you want to save your money, I want to not bring you food so I can make money.
Cash round and a medium shrimp nibbler. You got your order 2017.
No, it's a DoorDash for Kaya.
Pull around.
Okay, thank you. Poor guy in there don't know what's going on. So I got a DoorDash for Kaya. Then he starts repeating the order to me, and then he's telling me what the total is. I don't know, it is what it is. They've got it, I hope. I hope when I get up here, they actually got the order, because I've done this White Castle before. It's been a while. I came here the other day and it was okay. So I was like, I'll give it a shot again. Because sometimes a merchant might not be good 6 months ago, and then they got new turnover, new manager, and then they could turn it around. So give them a shot. Because you might be costing yourself money if you automatically just say you'll never go back. Unless it's Walmart, they're trash. So, but if I get up here, he's like, we don't have a DoorDash. All right, so we're still in White Castle line, 2 cars in front of us, and it added this order, $9, 2.7 miles, Alicia's Pizza. The drop off for this White Castle is like down a couple blocks away from Alicia's. So what I'll do is I will actually just jump the task, drop off the White Castle, turn around 2-3 blocks, pick up Alicia's, and then we're going to a downtown area. So this is actually fantastic. So the 9, it's 18. It's going to wind up being probably 22, maybe up to $25 total with both of these orders. Probably at least 25 with both. So let's see what we get. I'll take y'all on these picks up, drop offs, and we'll probably call this a vlog for today. And I'm thinking, now if this is coming out later tonight at 8:30. I'm thinking I might go live again tonight and do a couple orders like I did yesterday. That was fun. If you missed the live from yesterday, I picked up picked up a Papa John's, 6 pies. Go to drop it off, it was early. It was supposed to be scheduled for 5. So Papa John's made a mistake. The lady didn't want them. She's like, I can't take them now. It's not 5 o'clock yet. Had to call support. I got my $15 payout. And then I had 6 pizzas. I had no idea what to do with it. So I videotaped that. I didn't think that was going to happen. I basically turned on the camera in the beginning of taking that order. Like, I turned the camera on and then I got the ding for it. We took it, and the whole video was about that adventure. Check it out. I might go live again today. So if you're watching this, you might have been watching me earlier as well. Haven't decided yet. Still sitting here. I knew I shouldn't have taken this. Now, I know I got the $9 Alicia's. It's a good stack. I get it. The money's there. But you got to understand, in my market, I would have been able to have another order done and probably completed by now for about the same amount of money. This White Castle's proving me I'm going to have to put them back on the list, because this is ridiculous. Finally. Lord, I just got gray hairs just sitting in here. Moral of the story, lesson of the day, always trust your gut instinct. I kept it. If this was smaller, I probably would have dropped it, but because I know it's going to be a hidden tip, but always trust your gut. My gut told me, the line's long. I should have unassigned it. Because even with the good payout, I'm still costing myself money because of the amount of time it's taking me. And then I said there was a drink on there because there's no drink. Can you confirm the pickup? I'm like, there is a drink. I showed him my phone, strawberry lemonade smoothie, checked the order details. He was not going to give me the drink. That would have been bad for the customer. This order I got 25 minutes ago because I was down the street when I got it. White Castle, Not.
Okay, so the guy said they took it off the order since they don't have smoothies. I did text the customer and she said, thank you for letting me know. White Castle, you're trash. I'm gonna keep saying it because you are. And I was wrong, it stayed at $9.50. So I definitely made a mistake on that order. 30 minutes it took me from beginning to end. Horrible. Little pizza POV. Shout out to Nugs. Oh yeah. She said she's coming down. I had to call her. Okay, I'm just gonna wait right here. Another happy customer. All right, so the second one was in tip 11, so it wound up being $20 basically, right? $20.50, so not the 25 that I thought, but it's all good. Let me get my vibes back. White Castle took a little bit of my vibes, and I need to get them back right now.
All right, look at this Papa John's on a $3 Pete. If you do the math, I'm getting $10 from DoorDash on a stack order. Ooh, that's a crazy amount of money, right? 5 for each. And then $4.07 in tips between 2 orders for 11 miles. That is trash. Kobe, the cash flow's good, but 14 for 11 and all those considerations, all those things considered, that is a horrible order to do. All right, the peak pay has brought out all the drivers. I'm not really getting anything great, guys, and it's not going off that much. It's 11:52. I'm gonna do one more order. We're gonna call it a vlog. That's gonna be it, but I'm gonna end here with y'all. Got a lot to do. We're getting ready to move. A lot of you guys know that. If you're new to this channel, I give you guys a reel every single day. If you're new and you've watched all the way to the end, you're a G. Consider hitting the subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think about these delivery fees. Let me know what you guys think about doing this roundtable. I want to do with 2 other drivers and 2 or 3 other customers, and just have an honest discussion about what consumers think about when they're ordering. Do they take into consideration fees? Why do they tip? Why don't they tip? Knowledge is power. I think it could be a fun, interesting conversation. See you guys in the next one.